I was originally going to call it a week. I would probably watch a movie on Pluto TV, see if it's worth talking about on my series, maybe see what's playing in the theaters, because over the last couple of years, I can't help but notice that all the stuff I want to see comes out in October, and possibly November, but mostly October. Weirdly, not so much the summer anymore. It's always October. Go figure. But I digress. I was just going to call it a week, just see what was playing in the theater, see what was happening on Netflix, Pluto TV, etc. Then I noticed that there is a Dolittle movie coming out here soon. And I did find the trailer. I haven't watched it yet, but I gotta say, going in, I really don't know what to expect because, I know what Dr. Dolittle is in concept. It's this, vet who learned how to talk to animals, but, there's the book that I remember from my childhood. I remember I was a wee little boy, and this is back when, back at that age when your mom reads bedtime stories to you. That's my experience with Dr. Dolittle. And then I remember the movies. Yeah, I said movies, as in two. I remember, let's see, I think it was Eddie Murphy who did the movies. I remember we watched the movie on the bus when we were heading to a track meet back in middle school. And we had one of those fancy Greyhound buses that had the TVs, and they'd put on a movie for the kids so they wouldn't waste time with their stupid little chants, and their stupid little middle school-ness. So they put on a movie, and it was Dr. Dolittle 1, and I don't remember hating it, but I don't remember liking it, especially. It's been so long since I've seen it. But in any case, I'm familiar with Dolittle, and I'm interested in seeing what they do with this one. So there's a trailer for the movie, and it's not going to be out until January, from what I've heard. So it's going to be a bit of a wait, and I don't know if I'll actually go see it or not. I'm going to watch this trailer right now, and I'm going to come back here and give you my thoughts after I'm done watching it here. And if you want to see the trailer for yourself, I'm going to leave a link in the description down there for you, so you can have a look, and let's see what they come up with, shall we? Oh, for crying out loud, I hate it when they do that. They take that song and they just stretch it out and make it ridiculously, grandiose and bombastic to the point where it's almost hilarious. I mean, okay, this one isn't nearly as bad as the one from A Wrinkle in Time, where they took that "Sweet dreams are made of these" and they did it that to that, or it's like that cover of "Gone Away" that Five Finger Death Punch did, and I don't think that ever got put on a trailer, but you can tell they recorded it the way they did because they wanted it to be featured on a movie trailer down the line. And really, take your pick of what movie. It's probably some sort of military movie. This one, where they basically give the treatment to What a Wonderful World, it's not as bad, I guess, but in terms of getting me hyped for the movie, it really does little.
Get it?
But as for the movie itself, let's just set aside my personal pet peeve here. As for the movie itself, it looks interesting, It looks interesting. It looks pretty good. It's very green, so, I got no problem with green. Green is an instrumental color in making teal, after all. But, it looks pretty good. It's got Robert Downey Jr. in it, and boy, that guy's career has been taking off ever since Iron Man, you know what I mean? But seriously, good for him for finding work outside of Marvel. I don't say that as a bad thing, Marvel is a paycheck, Marvel movies. I'm burnt out on Marvel movies, but, there's some people who still like them and still love them and adore them, and, that's fine. You do you, you know what I mean? But, it's like, you gotta worry about typecasting at the same time. It's like what Mark Hamill faced when Star Wars, the original Star Wars trilogy was over, and he basically got typecast as Luke Skywalker, and, or how that one guy got typecast as Ganondorf the entire time, or well, you know what I'm saying at this point. You got to worry about typecasting, and it's good to see that that hasn't happened to Robert Downey Jr. just yet. I mean, I say that, but for all I know, Dr. Dolittle was an alcoholic or something. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't remember much from the original book, but I'm pretty sure that wasn't a thing. So overall, this movie actually does look pretty interesting. I might actually go see it when it comes out in January. And, I recommend you check out this trailer yourself, because, my own personal pet peeve aside, I mean, I like it. It got my attention. I'm like, okay, let's see what they do with this, because clearly they're going the more serious route than the Eddie Murphy movies, and I'd kind of like to see how they do that. And that's going to do it for this reaction trailer thing. I'm trying really hard not to burp on camera. That's going to do it for this reaction, reacts to trailers, or whatever I call this. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, ring-a-ding the bell, and follow me? No. Watch some of my other videos. You could follow me by subscribing, but, just saying. I'll see you next time, folks.